And how the heck are you? I am Tommy the Beer Whisperer. Let me show you what I'm drinking. What color do you think that is? I was reading a story, or an article rather, the other day on blending beers, so I decided to take it upon myself. So let me show you what I did here. Obviously, I tried to get these. I tried to use the same method that you do a black and tan, and I can usually get it to work, but I don't think the consistency was right with what I used to make this work, to get one to stand on top of the other. But I still think we're going to get something fine here. What I used was a bumpkin Buffalo Bill's Pumpkin Ale and a Abita TurboDog. There's two odds and ends I had in there. You know, we'll call it a pumpkin dog. And let's see what it tastes like. It was partially because I got the idea from. I'll put these bottles in the fridge real quick while I keep talking to you. Part of the idea came from from reading that article the other day. And part of it was being at Granite City a few weeks back when I had their version of a black and tan, and I also had something that they called the three-headed monster that used their stout, their pale ale, and their Bock. It was a very interesting blend. Similar color to this, actually. So I was curious. The pumpkin ale is actually, well, you know, it says what it is. It's pumpkin ale. TurboDog is a brown ale. So I was wondering if one would take over the other. I was just curious what the flavor would be. And it's interesting, actually, that TurboDog has some nice malty flavors. But I'm still getting the pumpkin and pumpkin spice from the hello, are you with me? From the Buffalo Bill's Pumpkin Ale. It is an interesting blend. I'm not going to call it a failure. I wish I could have poured it better, but hey, you know. I'm not sure if the consistency was there where it would sit on top like a Guinness would, but I gave it a shot. It does have a nice color, though, still. Yeah, I saw it on Facebook, actually. Someone had posted an article on blending beers. So it was about, like, if you have a beer, you know, that maybe you're not crazy about, mixing it with something else that you are, to try to, you know, to try to make it something palatable. Actually, I like both of these beers, but both of them I got on sale, and I wanted to, and you know, I've already done reviews on both of them on their own. I thought, well, that sounds like an interesting combination to me. And that because I knew the TurboDog was a lot darker than my Buffalo Bills, I thought, well, what the hell? Let's give her a shot. And oddly enough, I mean, I didn't have a stout in my fridge. I always have a stout in my fridge, but I didn't have one. So I was like, oh, and Moses. Well, it's not entirely true. I do have a couple bourbon barrel stouts, but I'm not opening for an experiment. And I also have a couple bottles of the Sierra Nevada Beer Camp oatmeal stout. But again, I'm not using a beer that good on an experiment either. So, but I was willing to give it a shot with these two. Yeah, you know, what the hell? Is this something you'd want to do all the time? I don't know. I mean, I recommend y'all trying something. Yeah, I actually like this combination of the Buffalo Bills and the TurboDog. It was just kind of those things, oh, what do I have in the fridge? And, you know, I picked those two. Again, you know, I think I paid $7.99 for the Buffalo Bills, and I only paid $4.99 for the TurboDog. And, you know, like I said, and I've already had, you know, I've already done a couple reviews on the Buffalo Bills and the TurboDog. So, well, let's try something together. Let's see what happens. What should I call it? Should I call it the Pumpkin Dog or the Turbo Pumpkin? I'm not sure. What do you think? A Turbo Pumpkin or a Pumpkin Dog? Pumpkin Dog. Turbo Pumpkin. I don't know. What do you think? Do you care? Does anybody care? Are you listening to me? Well, I'm trying to be serious here. Anyway, I digress. Sometimes I just break into the swim for no apparent reason. I just like to do the swim. And it's to the music in my head, so it doesn't make sense to you, but I know what I'm doing. So anyway, Bizarre Beer Plans, episode 1. Here we go. This was it, folks. Oh yeah, you know what? This sounds like an odd combination, the TurboDog and the Buffalo Bills, but it oddly tastes good because I've got the mild pumpkin and pumpkin spice of the Buffalo Bills with the big maltiness of the TurboDog, and it actually worked very nicely together. So hey, you know what the hell? And if you have some pumpkin ales, and maybe some of them are a little too pumpkin-y for you, this is kind of a good way to blend it down. Mix it with something like this, a bigger maltier brew. So there you go. I'm gonna have to burp here. Hold on. Oh, I felt that baby coming. It was breathing hard anyway. I'll take it over right now. I'm Tom the Beer Whisperer, and we just finished episode 1 of Bizarre Beer Plans. Ta-da!